welcome to another episode of Talks with KG. And this episode is another special episode. You see this artist, I rate this artist fully. And when I say fully, I mean fully. Lyrical, versatile, a trendsetter, but I could go on and on. Real recognize real. Rheon, Elbourne.
Well, my brother.
Brother. So I'll go on with G.
I do humble.
Yeah.
Give thanks for the opportunity to come on with a little vibes with it.
No, well, you know, I now start the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I tell myself, you know, certain artists I had to put one time.
Yeah.
Because the reason I'm doing this is to really bring context to the thing now, boy.
Yeah.
Because people might just see one in the media and they go, let's run with that.
They don't
don't
understand.
really understand what's going on now, boy.
Yeah.
You understand? So I tell myself, that are key players, that are key men that once they put that context, I feel they'll have a little more clarity now, boy, on what's going on in the thing now, boy. So
it's a serious thing because I believe too, what you're saying is very true now, boy.
yeah.
A lot of people out there is be hearing the music or you know, seeing music videos or whatever thing is the case, and throughout the media they portray things. If you don't really talk to the people, you know, then you wouldn't really get to understand what the people are about. Or,
Correct.
you know, what is their real goal, what is their mission, what is their views, and how them view life and things. So this is an instrumental thing you're doing. Actually, I'm very glad when I see, you know, this series come out here. So.
Yeah, so I want to go from the beginning. You know, the beginning.
Yeah.
First and foremost, where you born and grew?
Well, boy, I'll be Kelly Village,
Kelly
Carolyn.
Village,
Yeah, big up Kelly Village every time, man. Yeah, primary school, preschool, primary school, and from there, and Eldorado Secondary Comprehensive, but still living in Kelly Village. Moved plenty too. So in Trin City and stay for a while in Dinsley. I was in Castleton for a while. And back in Kelly, you know. Yeah, you know I go.
Yeah. And throughout those young days, you was always into music, like you was always a singer or...
No, not really, you know. To tell you the truth, I really like football.
Yeah,
I
like footballer.
Yeah. So, you know, I was always playing sports in the village as much as I could every day, every night, because we wasn't the type to, you know, from my generation, we staying inside.
Yeah.
We outside every day, we by the river as much as we could go down by the river, or we everywhere where it have a football field, we playing cricket in the middle of the road, you know what I mean? So from days when I would say, is when a youth man would look at himself and say, I have a skill or a talent in something. So where would I find that was in sports now? Yeah, so I kind of hope to make it big in sports.
Yeah. I feel everybody around that time, the goal, like how now all the youths and them want to be artists. Them days, majority we wanted to make it in football.
Yeah.
The Soca Warriors, like how the Trinidad industry inspiring youths today.
Yeah.
The Soca Warriors used to
I
inspire.
remember in we days now, that wasn't in my face.
Yeah.
It's not just like we were just watching artists from Trinidad doing international moves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we was watching the sportsmen making international moves, and Wendy Fitzwilliam making international move. And
Correct.
you understand? So we'd have more aspire for them kind of things. Yeah.
So you think like we had much better role models, basically. If like it lacking role models today, like how back in we days, as you say, it's Atto Bolan, it's Brian Lara, these men we was looking up to. That is the reality.
Yeah, well, I think because of the development of technology and social media, and because everybody have access to a phone and a profile and these things, I think everybody is actually a role model. In a sense. Because you don't know who looking up to you. You understand? You could be the simplest man on the block, but you don't know who looking up to you now, right? So really and truly at them times when I was growing up, that specific people has pinpointed at her, because that was the media at the point in time for me to intake now. But now the media is consumed with it all. So you don't know if you is a role model to somebody. So yeah. I wouldn't say it have less role models now. I think it have more role models now. I think.
More role models.
Yeah, but we see in the mentality of some of the role models.
But you say that now, right? And now the question is, so what exactly is a role model? Because if anybody could be a role model, that means the word role model don't really have no, you know?
I would say a role model in the world existing is just an upstanding person in society who would understand the rules and the means of how to move with your brethren and your sister. That is it, you know. That is a good. Once I could see. I don't look up to the biggest and the baddest out there and the whoever. Sometimes it's just the man on the ground and I say, by like how he just govern his scene as a man. You know what I mean?
And
so
that
he
could be
become
a role model.
He's a role model to me. So many men that I've been introduced to in my life, I was able to look up to and say, boy, look how these men just care about themselves. I want to get myself to that level of caring about
that.
Yeah, the most role models to me, but could big up Robin Foster with that one time. Yeah, big role model to me.
So how you first get into music? So you wanted to be a footballer. And how that dream cut?
Oh, that dream cut. I ended up having surgery to do, boy, and after that surgery I couldn't do nothing too strenuous. Not just within close time, you know, or healing time. After that is fatted down now. Couldn't get lash and couldn't be in an aggressive type sports and thing now. But I don't know, but music was always in me, you know. Later on in life, I could tell you why, right? Later on in life, when I realized how that music was in me. But at that point in time, as a youth, I just didn't know. But it was something that I did like. I really like music. Like all of my bike, I cutting up headphones and trying to jacket into Discman and Walkman and thing and play music from back in them days. Not like how them youth man have full power battery with amp and all kind of thing. You dig now? And I don't know. But here what happened. See my sister, she introduced me to her album. And I listened to the album from top to bottom as a youth man. And that was the day I was like, nah. How does man expressing himself like this? He's saying anything he want to say, you know. He talking about anything he want to talk about. He's singing aggressive sometimes. He's singing sad sometimes. He's singing jealous sometimes. He's singing vexed sometimes. He's singing happy sometimes. And some of these songs, he just going to express himself and he's saying what you want. And I said, nah, boy, I want to do this.
Yeah, like that.
I like that, boy.
Yeah, like that vibe.
Yeah, I want to do that.
So how you get into it now? So, as in the sense of recording your first song and them kind of vibes?
Oh, well, to tell you the truth, you see like if school over and thing, you never really used to go. I used to go in Chin City by my brethren Kyle, John Michelle at the point in time as well, and his father was a DJ. And if you know the headphones on them, sometimes one side is a mic, you could actually talk into the headphones and get a record. So we was cutting CDs, but the kind of thing where you had to do the whole take straight. So you had like 4 or 5 men line up after school. Everybody hot and sweaty, and when you see in the room, a man hit record, a beat running, and we just go in, one man jump in, next man run out, and the next man run in one time, and you know. So that was when we first started to record, because I remember we saw little CDs and things selling in school. And 2-3 men along the road in the cars and them playing music and thing, and you know. That's when I kind of get to see like I get to see it materialize now, come out of your head and actually get to listen it back through a device, you know what I mean, and hear yourself back and thing. I was in school, I was in El Dorado, and from there, after school, after that.
But what kind of music you was singing?
Rap, R&B. Conscious.
What kind of
multicultural background I come from in Kelly Village too, if you understand what I'm saying. The kind of people I are around and things is different music I listening to every day. I live next to the mosque, so I hear any azan calling every day. But my best friend, Fi Ragunanan, is a Hindu, so I listen to chutney and bhajan and them kind of thing too. And I automatically unite every time I have a wedding around the area. But I go in a Roman Catholic school, so it has certain hymns and things to sing there too.
Music.
But when I go back home, I can't talk a Hail Mary in the house because I travel there, I have an extra flicks, you know. So there's a lot of influence now, boy. So when I get to express it through the music now, I get to express however I feel on any instrument. I didn't know it was for me at the point in time. I was just loving it and just doing it because it was helping me express myself now. I don't get vexed with nobody. You understand? I could go and sing it in a song. You understand?
So you went from you're doing your thing on the DJ thing, and then obviously you start to do it on a more professional level now. Tell me about that. How that happened?
Well, boy, being from Kelly, I didn't really know too much about water Spain and environs, unless it was in Belmont, because that's where my father from.
Yeah.
But, so I did, after, like, I finished school now, but I finished school early, so I was like 16 or something still. Finished school, Form 5, and Rheon, let me see, right? He introduced me to his cousin, who is Cassie Foster, and his father is Robin Foster, who had a studio on the Harry Peter Avenue where the stadium is.
Right.
Right? And they invite me to the studio at night. And a youth man, I just save my little funds, you know, figure out the youth travel, reach up in Port of Spain, you know. Bam, take a taxi in Tug, drive, Harry Peter Avenue. Stop out on the avenue here now, pull out my little phone, because back in them days, I had a little TDMA thing. And my phone now, boy, so I pull it out here, so now, right? Make a call, I say, all on the avenue. I repeat, right, I watching the sign. They say, yeah. Say, where? So I seen Power Gen here. They say, walk. And boy, I started to walk down this thing, and I never know it had road so long in my life. Because I go down by the stadium. So I think, if I don't know if I make a wrong turn, if I go in my mind, but I reach. And I reach by Robin Foster Studio. And that's when I see this thing like professional. When I see the boards, you know, and I see the computers, and I see the speakers, and I see the rack with compressors and EQ and reverb and...
You say what?
Yeah, but I staying quiet. Because I want to make no scene too, you know what I mean? But grateful to be in the environment, first time in my life kind of thing. Yeah, and from there I just kind of, I try my best to be around. Because it had great men inside there, as I say, Robin Foster, he was holding on like a more audio recording kind of studio on that ends there. It had men like Timmy Mora, who was doing more video production and thing too at the point in time. I would have worked with men like Selwyn and well, so much of different men, boy. To tell you from the old school who know thing real by real and you understand?
You don't know.
Yeah. So I get to learn a little bit of everything from the old school too, and how they would have handled things professionally. Just pick up something and run with it, but like how you would actually, you know, do a production towards something, and how you would pay attention to detail when things really need that attention to detail, instead of just running out there using the creativity but still shaping it towards the ways that is necessary to make it happen now, boy. You know what I mean?
So right, so you're going in the studio here now.
Yeah.
And you tell yourself now, yeah, I like this vibes, I like this space. I could see myself in this. And I guess then that is where you dive into the music industry in a sense, right? That when you start to go down that lane of, alright, I'm an artist, basically. You understand what I'm saying?
I didn't know what was going on with me yet, boy, bro.
So all that time you just in that room and you saying...
I didn't know if it was possible. Remember where I from, compared to where I was at the point in time. It's not just like if I go and jump on a plane and tell myself, bam, I'm going to be a pilot. It has so much to do with it, I don't even know if that is for me now. But I know I like it now. It excites me at the point in time. I just wanted to be around it more, but I still didn't know if that was for me. As a young man at the point in time, and so many different things.
So when did you know that this is for me? I could do this.
That take a long time, boy.
Yes.
It take years for me to... You know, at that point in time, I was doing this thing for years already. Because I was so humble, and I like to care about myself in a certain way. Every time somebody come up to me and they compliment me and they say, boy, you're doing this thing, boy.
Yeah.
I used to downplay myself and say, nah, you know, I just trying that thing,
I know. You always say that trying that thing. What I mean?
I do that for years, you know.
Yeah.
Until, I think it's Stanton Cooley from Chicanal. A night boy, he come out and he say, boy, you do it tonight, boy, you're doing your thing, boy, right? And I say, yeah, don't know I was trying that thing, man. And he hold me for me and so now. And he pull me in so and he say, hey, you're not trying it, boy, stop saying that, boy, you're doing it.
Doing it.
And you know, sometimes people telling me that for the longest while, and it was never nothing in my head, but maybe that's at that moment, even though people telling me it all the time, now one same thing come back and make real sense to me. And I think what's wrong that time, I started just believe in myself. It just take a while for a man believe in himself, you know, for a human being. actually believe
So
in
you
themselves.
was recording songs.
I was done recording, I was recording me, I was writing for people, I was writing for me, writing for other people, recording myself, recording other people. I was doing video
still not
production, I was
believing.
doing all kind of things. I just didn't really believe that wait now, it's really you doing these things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just was weird to me still. Until I really had to sit myself down and say, yeah, you doing that, you know what I mean? So stop talking about yourself like that. Because you sometimes is your greatest downfall, you know. You sometimes is your greatest enemy. So you have to know when to big up yourself.
For real.
And you ain't doing it just because you want to. I mean, you can scream and shout it to the world, yeah. You know what I mean? But you don't have to. Sometimes you can just keep it with a level of confidence. Just to know that what you're doing is purpose and that what you're here for. You understand? So be proud of yourself.
Yeah. Cameraman, how much time you had there? 15 minutes. Let me take a break, my brother. I'm going to come back, talk about some more, right?
That is it.
Boom.